That's a supermodel, and this is what makes her blush.
Now I'm blushing.
Yeah,
He didn't use a line, he didn't say anything explicit, he didn't even really compliment her. In 7 minutes, this guy does 5 specific things, and every single one of them is stealable. This is how Craig Ferguson flirts. He does 5 specific things. Number 4 is the one that caused that reaction. Stay till the end and you'll know exactly how to do it. Quick thing before we start. She's married. He's not trying to take her home. Nobody here is trying to get a number. And that's exactly why this is worth studying. Because what you're watching isn't seduction, it's calibration. It's a man who can create tension, hold it, and then release it before it gets uncomfortable. That's the skill, not lines, control of the temperature. Let's look at the 5 techniques.
you look absolutely lovely, like really very nice indeed. I don't know if anyone's ever told you before, but you're reasonably attractive young lady.
Watch that again. He said reasonably attractive, to a Victoria's Secret model. Here's why that works, and you're gorgeous doesn't. She has been told she's beautiful every single day of her adult life. A compliment to her is not a gift, it's the price of admission. It tells her nothing except that you're the same as everyone else in the room. So he pays the compliment. He's not withholding, he's not playing cold, and then he immediately undercuts it. The compliment is sincere. The size of it is a joke. That does 2 things at once. It tells her he finds her attractive, and it tells her he's not intimidated by it. A compliment ends a conversation. A compliment with a twist starts one. That's the difference. One is a statement of worship. The other is an opening move.
And you're very handsome too.
Yeah, you gotta throw a bit more oomph behind it if you're gonna say it.
You're a very handsome man.
A little bit more.
I think that we should take our kids on a play date together.
Yeah, that's it.
Now watch what he does when she compliments him. He doesn't say thank you. He doesn't get flustered. He grades her delivery. Most guys treat a compliment from an attractive woman as the finish line. You got the approval, mission complete. Now don't ruin it. He treats it as material. It's just another thing to play with. That's not arrogance. It's what it looks like when her approval isn't the point of the conversation. Don't collect approval. Play with it.
Son can play the piano.
My son can play the piano better than your son.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Maybe we should set them in a sort of piano playing race.
She's 10 seconds into a story about her child, and he's already turned it into a competition. This is the single biggest structural difference between how he talks and how most guys talk. Most guys interview. Question, answer, next question. Where are you from? What do you do? Do you have siblings? It's polite, it's safe, and it's completely forgettable. Because there's no game in it. He doesn't interview her, he plays against her.
My grandma is amazing. And
Mine too, but she doesn't play the piano. Well, you come on here saying your kid's better than my kid, your grandma's better than my grandma. Who the hell do you think you are, lady?
I come from down under.
And look at the frame he just built. He's accusing her of showing off. He's acting like she came on the show to impress him, and he's not having it. 2 minutes into the conversation, they now have a running joke. The kids, the grandmas, that belongs only to them. That's an inside joke, and normally inside jokes take weeks. He manufactured one in 120 seconds.
Do you play the piano?
I do, a little.
A little piano, or you play the piano a little bit?
A little piano.
Right, you play a tiny, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Bonus move inside the same technique. He takes a word she used and chooses the funniest possible interpretation of it. She means she plays a little bit. He decides she owns a miniature piano. Deliberate misunderstanding. Cheapest laugh in conversation, and it never runs out, because she hands you the material every time she speaks. One rule, and it's the whole difference between charming and obnoxious. Mock rivalry only works on things that don't matter. Kids' piano skills, grandmas, which country makes better coffee. The second you aim it at something she's actually insecure about, her job, her body, her family, it stops being a game and becomes an insult with a smile on it. He never goes near anything real. That's not luck, that's calibration. Tease what she's proud of, never what she's insecure about. Now here's where it gets advanced. Watch the conversation drift. They're talking about tea, Earl Grey, Darjeeling, playdates. It's warm, it's friendly, and it is sliding straight into "we're just pals" territory. Most guys either don't notice this happening, or they notice and quietly resent it for the rest of the night.
Let's have a play date, and then we can drink some tea.
Wait, I'm one of your girlfriends now, haven't I? When did I become become this non-threatening? That's awful, but great at the same time.
He names it, out loud, in the moment.
How did I become this non-threatening?
That's self-deprecation. But listen to how it lands. It doesn't sound like a guy apologizing for himself. It sounds like a guy pointing at the dynamic in the room and going, I see what's happening here, and I find it funny. And that reintroduces the exact thing the tea conversation was draining out of the room. Tension.
It's awful, but great at the same time.
That right there is the sound of it working. She can't quite categorize him anymore. That's the goal. Naming the dynamic beats performing against it. Now be careful because there are two versions of self-deprecation, and they do opposite things. Version 1. Yeah, you'd never go for a guy like me, haha. That's not a joke. That's an audition for reassurance, and she can feel it. Version 2.
How did I become this non-threatening?
Same self-deprecation, but he's the one laughing at it. He's not asking her to correct him. The difference isn't the words, it's who's in on the joke. If you need her to disagree with you, don't say it. Everything so far has been playful and safe. Now watch him do the thing almost nobody has the nerve to do, and do it without saying a single explicit word.
I had a lot of fun on the back of a horse.
What are we talking about?
Now pay attention to who said what here, because this is not the move you think it is. She said it. She said she had a lot of fun on the back of a horse, and she meant horses. She's talking about her childhood. He didn't set that up. He couldn't have. She handed it to him by accident. And all he does is stop, look at the camera and go, what are we talking about? He doesn't explain the joke. He doesn't say the dirty version out loud. He just points at the gap and lets her fall into it. That's deniability. And deniability is what makes tension safe to use. There is nothing to be offended by because on paper, nothing happened. The risk is zero, and the charge is high. And here's the part you can actually use. You don't have to be the one who's funny. You have to be the one who's paying attention.
Now I'm blushing.
Yeah, listen, you're blushing. You woke up and down with your underwear, but this is what makes you blush?
Here's what separates him from every guy who's ever landed one good innuendo. Most guys, at this exact moment, do one of two things. They keep going and push it too far, or they get nervous and change the subject. He does neither. He stops and describes what he's seeing. You're blushing. That's not a technique you can memorize as a line. That's presence. He's watching her closely enough to notice a reaction and confident enough to say it out loud. And it makes her feel something no compliment ever could. Seen. That's the actual mechanism. The innuendo created the moment. Noticing her reaction is what made it land.
All right, we're out of time. You want a piece of fruit?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll take the apple.
And watch how fast he lets it go. 6 seconds after the biggest moment of the interview, he's offering her fruit. He doesn't camp on the tension. He doesn't milk it. He builds it, lets it peak, and releases it. Which is exactly why she never has to feel trapped in it. Tension you can't release isn't charm, it's pressure. Build it, then hand her the exit.
Let me get this straight. Your kid's better than my kid. Your grandma's better than my grandma. And I should have a banana.
One line. 3 jokes from 3 completely different parts of the conversation, stitched together. Callbacks do something no clever line can do. They manufacture history. A conversation that references itself feels like a conversation you've been having for years, even if it's 7 minutes old. And here's the good news. This one requires no charisma whatsoever, no timing, no wit, no nerve. It requires attention. You just have to actually remember what she said 20 minutes ago and bring it back. If you take one thing from this video and you're not a naturally funny person, take this one. The easiest charisma hack is the callback.
What's your blood type?
I'm an A.
So...
I'm an A positive.
Yes, you are.
Blink and you miss it. He turns her blood type into a compliment.
An A positive.
Yes, you are.
He's not using material he prepared. He's using material she handed him. That's the whole game. Now here's the thing that's underneath all 5 of these. And if you only understand one part of this video, make it this one. He is talking to one of the most famous models on the planet. And he treats her like a little sister he's winding up. No pedestal. Not 1 second of trying to earn her. He never qualifies himself, never name drops, never asks a question designed to impress her. Every single technique in this video is downstream of that one frame. The downgrade compliment only works if you're not intimidated. The mock rivalry only works if you're not auditioning. The self-aware flip only works if you're not fishing. You can't fake that frame with lines, but you can practice the moves, and the frame follows. So here's your homework, and it's one thing, not 5. This week, the next time you'd normally give a woman a compliment, give it, then downgrade it. Sincere tone, understated words. That's a good jacket, reasonably good, don't get carried away. That's it, one move. Watch what happens to the conversation after it. And tell me down in the comments, which of the 5 are you actually going to try? I read them. And if you want to see how James Bond flirts, see right here.